Oh, how am I even going to introduce you?
This is it. Like, what do you mean?
Like, what should I say?
What? My name? What do you mean?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Hi guys. So I wanted to... No. Hell no. Hi guys, so I'm coming to you guys with a video with my very good friend Imani.
Hi.
Introduce yourself, John.
Hi guys, my name is Imani. I am Courtney's friend from uni.
Yeah, she is.
I'm bare gassed to be doing this video. Like, I love her so much.
Oh, I love you too, man. Yeah, so this is Imani. She's an amazing girl, my fellow Christian sister. And obviously, like she said, we go uni together. So we're gonna be doing a video today that's gonna be talking about what I would tell myself when I was younger.
Yes.
Or what I would tell my younger self, you know what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna be doing it in different categories, which I have on my phone, which I should have prepared before. But yeah, so hopefully you guys like it. Yes. This is like this would have been my third video.
Oh my days.
Yeah, so...
Oh my days. So you guys are literally in for a treat with Courtney. Like, I don't think you understand. At uni, we flock to Courtney's room. We flock, because our uni's in colleges, so we trek across a whole city to get to Courtney's room to get her nuggets of golden advice. Like, she gives the best advice. So you guys, make sure you click subscribe, because you're in for a treat.
I just love that. Hey. I love her. Also, she has an amazing channel, like a fully established channel. Go and follow her. Go and subscribe to her. Go follow her on Twitter and all that, because she is amazing. Oh, like, if you're looking for advice, tips, just general banter, like, Imani is the chick, bro.
Oh, guys.
Yeah, and we just filmed a video on her channel as well,
yes,
which is her
all about base.
Yeah, her series on hashtag relationship goals. And we just did a video all about base.
All about base. So go and watch it.
Okay. So what would you tell your younger self? Let go. Friendships.
Ooh, my God.
This is a mad one.
Oh, okay. People change. It's okay, because people change. Like, your friends, like, at primary school and secondary school might not be your friends when you get to uni, or, I don't know, as you grow and progress in your life, what you need in friendship is going to change. Yeah. And so the people that were there in the past might not be able to, you might not be as close to them as you were in the past.
Exactly.
I think cherish close friendships as well, because they're precious. I don't know, like, I feel like friendship is like an ever-changing thing where you're always learning something new. So yeah, you learn a lot about yourself as well as your friendships change. So I don't know, just go with the flow and don't worry too much about, you know, losing friends because you're growing. Like, you have to grow out of certain things and into new things, and different friends will serve different purposes. So yeah, that's
really true. I think mine is kind of similar, but I think mine is that you need to realize that some friends are brought into your life to take you up to a particular stage, and like, you meet friends to genuinely have a relationship with them, but also to learn from them. Like, any relationship is meant to take you somewhere. That's like so a ship true. Is meant to. So you're meant to be with that friend so that they can take you to a certain level. And sometimes when you get to that certain level, if that person just wants to stay there, you have to accept that you might want to go further and they just want to stay there, and you have to let go. And you have to say, okay, I love you and I care about you and everything, but I am going to a different place now. This ship is going to take me somewhere else, and so we have to part ways, so that they don't hold you back. So just don't stay in a particular place knowing that you want to go forward just because your friends are still there. Embark on new journeys if that's what your heart desires. Also, don't try to fit in with everybody. Not everyone is gonna like you. Like, I remember I was listening to Malibu Dollface on YouTube, and he was talking about how no matter if you are the nicest peach in the world, if you taste beautiful, you look beautiful, you're the perfect shade of orange, like, you're just, no one can cuss you on it.
Yeah.
There's gonna be someone in this world who swears that they don't like peaches.
Yes.
Do you get what I mean? So you can be as perfect as you think, but someone's just not gonna like you.
Even Jesus
was
perfect.
I mean?
It's true. Jesus was perfect, and he had plenty of haters to this day.
To this day.
God, living in heaven, and he still got haters.
You see? He's still got mad haters. So yeah, like, just realize that you're not everyone's cup of tea, and you just have to accept it. It doesn't make you less of a good person, it doesn't make you less of a person. You are just that's them.
I would add to that, yeah, don't try and fit into groups that aren't accepting you for how you are. Like, I think there's a lot of peer pressure. Like, no one wants to be alone. It's okay to enjoy your own company, and it's okay to be individual and like quirky. Like, just embrace yourself, and the right friendship group will be the group of people who accept you as you are. Because what you don't want is to be accepted for someone you're not, and then you're just living a life of fakery. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not being, that's it, you're not being true to yourself. And what happens if you get found out? Like, that's just deep.
That's so embarrassing. Do you know how embarrassing that is when you fake something and then someone finds out you're faking? You're just sitting there like, I didn't mean to. I was just I was thinking It's so true. Like an idiot, like just look like bread. Okay, the next one is Bae. What would you tell your younger self about?
I don't even
Bae?
know. Why are you rubbing my hand?
Get it, girl.
I don't know, Bae. I don't even know. Like, oh my gosh, I could talk for ages. Courtney knows. She knows.
This is her favourite topic of life.
I came to uni and I was like, I'm gonna find Bae. He's just not here, like, or at least he hasn't shown himself to be here, so you know. But anyway, what would I say? Bae is coming. Like, Bae is on his way. Be patient. Be patient. Like, there is such a I don't know, like a trend at the moment for everyone wanting to have a Bae. We see on Instagram, we see on social media. Like, social media is the perpetrator. Like, that is the thing that is making everyone just so focused on being in a relationship. But actually, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm not the kind of person to rush into a relationship. Like, I would need to take my time and really get to know the guy. So I feel like work on friendships, work on yourself, work on friendships, get to know yourself, get to know the kind of people you get on with, and Bae will come out of that because he will be one of those people that you get on with. Do you know what I mean? I feel like don't rush it. Realize that, like, realize that Bae wasn't born Bae. Like, he wasn't born Mr. Right. He is developing, he's growing. God has to work on him. So you might be ready for Bae right now, but God has to work on him and bring him to the standard that is going to be, you know, the standard you need in your life. So you have to be patient and, you know, be praying for him whilst you're single. Pray for him, like, pray for your children, pray for your future, because when you're, you know, like, as a Christian, like, I feel like your marriage is such a sacred thing that there are going to be attacks from all different directions. So why not start praying from now whilst you're single? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I would say.
Oh, that is so true. Like, in terms of Bae, I wouldn't even tell this to my younger self because I was young. But like now, I would definitely say, like, take it serious with your prayer into your future.
Yes.
Like, okay, we'll talk about this when it comes to the God one.
Yeah.
Because I have something to say.
But what else would you say about
Bae? Listen, little Courtney. These boys ain't nothing. Like, they're
so
mess.
True.
You don't need to be chasing them. They're useless. They're kiki hanger, and they're not for you. Okay? They're crinkle, crankle, just foot. Like, just don't even waste your time. Because I remember when I was younger, when I tell you, I felt like if I didn't have a Bae, I was nothing. Like, I was nobody. And that stemmed from all sorts of insecurities that I had in me. So I'll tell myself, do not invest who you are in your boyfriend. Like, that's not who you are. You're not. And when you're like 13, 14, 15, they don't care about you. They don't care. Like, you don't even care about yourself. Like, they're not looking to marry you, or they're not really thinking about that at that age, most of them.
Even at this age, I feel like a lot of them.
Do you get what I mean? Like, don't put your whole heart into it. Do you get what I mean? Like, I used to really just look for boys just because I wanted someone to love me. I wanted someone to make me feel like I was beautiful, when I should have been praying to God to give me the ability to do that for myself. To look at myself as beautiful and to feel like I am worthy of love and of happiness. That's what I should have been doing, instead of wasting my time chasing nonsense. Do you know what I mean?
Can I just add to that also, like, another thing I would say to myself is, like, it's okay to have a pure heart, and don't get disheartened when guys your age don't understand how to handle it. Like, your heart is precious, and, like, it's delicate and it's fragile, and you have to protect it. If you guys see my channel, right, all I talk about is guarding your heart, but it's such a deep topic.
It is. It's really good. You should check it out.
Yeah, I feel like you guys, you know, it's very important for females to understand it, and guys, I know at my age when I was younger, I just wouldn't know how to appreciate it, and I would give them my all and give them, like, my heart, but they didn't know how to handle it, and so in the end it was my heart that would get broken.
Yes.
So I would say to myself, you know what, like, don't hold it against guys that they don't know how to deal with your heart. They're not men yet. Like, men are the ones. Men are basically boys who, amongst other things, know how to deal with a woman's heart, in my opinion.
Yes.
So, you know, just trust God and like entrust your heart to God and just learn to guard your heart and don't get disheartened.
Yeah. Also, realize, Courtney, that you can't change anyone who doesn't want to be changed.
That's true.
That is one of the biggest things, because I remember when I was younger, like, I wanted to make him bae. I will make you love me. I will make you into a good person. But they're not ready for that. Like, especially when you're younger, who's ready to be doing all this stuff you're asking for? Please, no.
It's so true.
So if they don't want to be changed, don't put in your effort to change them. It's not worth it. The next one is body image or self-confidence.
I think I've always been quite confident, thankfully. I feel like, you know, not every girl can say that, so that's a blessing. But what would I say? Oh, I don't know. Don't worry about, like, okay, so I guess it kind of, okay, this would be my number one thing. It kind of ties into the bae thing. If guys don't find you attractive, it doesn't necessarily mean there's something wrong with you and with your body and your appearance. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like as girls, sometimes we take it personally. But, you know, I don't know, like, if you're like the ugly friend like I was, then know that you have scope for improvement and scope to work on yourself, and that's a really positive thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And don't let how guys treat you, this is it, don't let how guys treat you affect your self-confidence. That's what I would say to myself, yes.
That's it. That's my biggest one. Like, don't let how other people are treating you make you feel like you're worthy of less. Like, a lot of people would look to me and think like, you're not buff, you're not this, you're not skinny, you're not, and it's like, yeah, but I am a lot of other things. Do you get what I mean? And I would definitely tell my younger self that you need to learn to love yourself and let your love of yourself not rely on other people's compliments. Yes. Because a lot of the time, like, I would not feel confident unless somebody complimented me. Like, unless you tell me I look nice, I will go through the whole day thinking I do not look nice. And sometimes people just aren't gonna say it. Like, some people are just naturally haters. They will just be there like, oh, she looks nice, but I'm not gonna say. Or they're just gonna be like, she must know she looks nice. It's for you to feel like you look okay before you leave the house, and if someone compliments you, then it's an added bonus. But like, I would definitely tell myself, don't rely on other people's compliments to make you happy and confident. And also just realize that the glow up, you're not born glowed up. Some people are.
Trust me, I was not born glowed up.
You really aren't. And also, do not look at this nonsense social media. It's devilish. It's just full of lies. Like, people,
I've been deceived.
You have been deceived. Like, who looks like all these people in real life? Listen, we've been looking at girls who live in America. They probably have bare money to splash out everywhere. They probably have like all types of revenues for cash, and they're probably like 25 and you're 13 thinking, why can't I be like this 25-year-old working woman and look like her? Do you have the funds? Do you have the ability? Don't have the capacity for that.
It's actually so true. It's so true.
It's fine. Look at the people on your level. Like, social media allows us to have such access to everyone. That we idolize everybody. And like, it's not, don't do that. Your time is going to come. Like, your time will come, your finances will glow up, your spiritual will glow up and stuff. You cannot be like those people who have already got there, because you don't know what they went through to get there. Like, social media is just full of lies sometimes.
It's so true. It's really easy to get caught up in it. Just like, focus on working on yourself. Look at where you are and be like, you know what, I'm 13, I got my whole life ahead of me, plenty of time to glow up, plenty of time to glow up mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Let me focus on that. Do you know what I mean? And another thing I would just add really quickly in the body image thing is just define your body image based on what God says about you, not other people. So like we said, not what guys say, but also just focus on God. Like, God says that, you know, you're fearfully and wonderfully made. He knitted you in your mother's womb like ages ago. Like, he formed you, he thought of you, he loves you, he cherishes you. So, you know, remember that and know your worth from what God says about you.
Because that's unchangeable. Like, I find that we always we want to confine ourselves to trends. And like, I remember when like, what was really cool, like shutter shades were cool, and like matching your laces to your top colour was cool. Do you get what I mean? Like, those things are not cool anymore. You will get cussed if you can. I remember when having a BlackBerry was cool. Now everyone's on Team iPhone. Do you get what I mean? If you continuously confine yourself to trends, you'll always be changing. And there will come a time where you're out of fashion. Now that big boobs and big bum and small waist is in fashion, next week, next year, it will be just big hips and flat chest. Do you get what I mean? Like,
Please, Jesus. My time needs to come.
do you get what I mean? So if you're there and you're doing everything and you're putting your all into getting a small waist, big bum and big breast, by next year you'll be out of fashion. Do you know what I mean? And then what do? You'll be there crying, talking about nobody wants me. But the real fact is, if you if you conform to the word of God, that is the unchanging thing. Amen. Like, God is he's just I am. He doesn't change. Do you get what I mean? And if he tells you that this is what you're worth and he has declared it, it won't change. That's it. Do you get what I mean? So confine yourself to that. Don't be looking at this material, this body. Like, the body is just the body, fam. When you die, they burn it. Like, oh, God. Do you get what I mean? Like, no, but like, they put it in the ground. That's it. All this you've been working for, all this money you've put into it, it's just soil. So you need to invest in other things. What God says is beautiful is timeless.
Amen. That's so tweetable. Sorry.
And the last one is God.
Hey, my favorite in the whole world, the whole universe. I would say that, you know, your relationship with God is the most important relationship in your life. So work on that. Learn to hear God's voice. Learn to understand what he's saying to you when he's talking to you. I mean, he's always talking. So learn to tune into that. Learn to understand his word. And know that he, you know, I think gain an understanding of his love for you. Because I feel like when you're growing up, it's a time of turmoil, it's a time of change. Some people change around you, circumstances change, you change yourself. And I feel like it's only by having God as an anchor that, you know, you can stay steadfast in what he says, because his word, like we said before, his word is unchanging. So you hold on to that and you'll come out as a steadfast, solid person who has a really strong faith in God. And you're really going to need that for adulthood. So really invest in your relationship with God and surround yourself with people who are going to help you do that as well.
Definitely. Also for God, I would definitely say for my younger self, God is not what these aunties and uncles are telling me God is. Like, when I was younger, legit, I had such a fear of, like, afraid of God, because I just felt like any step I take that's wrong, I'm going to hell. Like, they're dropping me in the fire. And I was just scared. Like, I just thought God was this strict thing, rules and regulations. And and I think it does, a big part of it was the church that I was part of, but the people in it were just making it seem like this is what church, like this is what God is, when in fact this is what church was. Like, it wasn't like, the church you go to is not always reflecting what God says, and you need to be very careful of that. So I would definitely say that God is a relationship. Like, it has to be something nobody can enforce it on you. You have to choose it. You have to choose him. You have to choose to turn to him. That's the whole free will aspect of it. You can live your life without him, but it's going to be hard. Do you know what I mean? So choose him. Don't let anyone force it on you. And also make an active effort to be with God. Like, when I was younger, I never really would pray, never really read the Bible. Like, I just relied on what people tell me, and I'll just take it for that. Which is why people were able to shake me and just tell me what God was, and it wasn't true. So yeah, be active in finding who God is himself. And yeah, pray, like what I wanted to say before, pray into your future. Like, I can say, even till now, I constantly make the mistake of focusing on what just happened and that's it. So I'll just be like, God, just help me get through this essay. Or, God, why did you make this happen? Or, God, like, fix this that happened last week. And it's like, actually, sometimes you do need to pray for that, but sometimes take the time and pray into the future so that things can be laid before you have to lay them. So like what you were saying with Bae, you need to pray that your Bae has good strength, and you have to pray for his future, that no problem shall come in your way. And it could be that simple. You could just say, let no enemy come in our way in the future. And just pray those prayers into the future, and I'm telling you, it will work. Like, and then when you meet it, things are a lot easier because you're strengthened spiritually. You have a faith in God and a trust in God, which is that I prayed for this like 5 years ago. God, you know my heart, you know what I want, you've known it for years, and you've been working on it. So I think that's a big one.
Yeah, I would definitely add to that as well. Like, you know, Bay is a living person now. I mean, kind of jumping back to Bay, but he's a living person now, and the struggles you're facing, he's facing the same struggles. He's seeing the same things on the news. He's facing the same discouragement, the same challenges. He's a living person now. So pray for him now and pray for him in the future as well. Do you know what I mean? And then the other thing, like, just to add to what you were saying about, you know, learning to pray and stuff, you know, growing up is a perfect time to start getting into the habits that you can carry into adulthood. And so, like I was saying a bit before, learning to hear God's voice, but yeah, like actively learning to dedicate a certain portion of your day to spending time with God. You know, get into that habit, make an effort to get into that habit from now, so that as an adult it's like natural to you, and when you come across challenges, you from age 12 you've been praying as soon as a challenge comes, and because that's your only response to challenge, you do that when you're an adult. That's the way you deal with it. Do you know what I mean? Naturally. So get into the habits of those kind of things, and they'll stick with you through adulthood.
That's actually a really good point, because as you get older, like the trials and tribulations that come are harder. They're stronger, they're much deeper, and your prayer life needs to be harder, stronger and deeper as you get older, like to be able to combat them, because the devil is also watching you grow, and he's got to be throwing stuff at you now that you, when you were younger, you couldn't take, but now you're gonna take it. Do you get what I mean? And
the battery just died.
We're not. Oh, I'm recording. Yeah, the battery just died, and I have 2 batteries. The other one is about to die as well. So it was so lovely talking to you. I'm just looking at this battery. It's flashing. Okay, this is a shambles. But yeah, sorry guys, I'm so sorry it ended abruptly. Hopefully you actually got like we're actually a mess. Okay. Hopefully you actually got some information from this and something that can help you. I just want to say thank you so much to Imani for coming actually onto my channel and doing a video with me. I'm so honoured.
I'm honoured to be here, man.
So I'm gonna put the links to her video down below. And I'm gonna put the link to her channel. Go and subscribe to her. She's so amazing. She's actually anointed, like, with the ability to talk. She's just an amazing, genuine person, and you're gonna enjoy her channel.
I don't know why she's gassing me. She clearly wants something. I don't even know what she wants.
I don't want nothing. Yeah, but yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Please like, comment and subscribe. Yes.
Make sure you subscribe.
See you guys later.
Bye guys.
Bye guys.
Bye. Imani Shola, IMANISHOLA.
That's it.
Check it out, guys.
She's not Nigerian.
I'm not, but slightly I want to be. But like, yeah.
But she's not.
And everything, Jollof.
But she's not. Where are you from, Imani?
I'm not.
Where are you from?
Why are you always?
Where are you from?
She's always throwing
Where are you
shit.
from?
Jamaica.
There we go. Not in Africa.
She's very rude. Why am I even doing this video?
Okay.